Okay guys, we are back and we're testing out a whole new video concept, so let me know what you guys think of it in the comment section below. But we have got loads to go over today. There is an interesting feature that has been happening, and they have finally started dabbling around with some Illuminate files. Now this isn't a leak per se, because it's fully available on the SteamDB website, and you guys can go and check this out for yourself. But we're going to dive on in, because the Illuminate may be coming a little bit sooner than you think. On top of that, we've got some communications from Twinbeard with regards to the source media that they're due to push out with regards to communicating to me, communicating to you, and communicating to hopefully people on so many different platforms rather than just the Discord and Reddit that they're utilizing at the moment. B Vitamin gives us a bit of a statement that we shouldn't have to push out, but unfortunately it seems that people are hitting a really weird stage in their gaming stage where they don't think that anybody's listening to them again. And then we're going to hit the Reddit, because it seems like people are getting a little bit burnt out, and well, it's kind of really getting to that point now. We need to talk about it. But before we do, make sure if you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe with post notifications turned on. It'd be so greatly appreciated. We're on that route to 150k subscribers, so make sure you're hitting that sub button. Post notification bell definitely helps. It means you don't miss another video from me. And make sure you check out our sponsor, GamerSubs, the company that's main goal is to offer esports athletes and gamers with the most effective and healthy energy choice, rather than those tinned energy drinks that we're all so used to help you perform at your highest potential, especially during those more crucial moments. It's completely keto friendly for a low carb and ketogenic diets, and the nootropics help sharpen focus and increase reaction time. With a load of accessories and a load of gamer snacks as well, it's an absolute no-brainer, and if you use code CloudPlayers at checkout, you'll get a cheeky discount. So links in the description. What are you waiting for? But with that out of the way, let's dive on into the game and see what it is that's happening right now. So starting off, we have got this right here where great things are happening on SteamDB right now. Yep, that's right. They seem to be going in and testing out the gameplay for the Illuminate, which is huge news, and I'm really hoping that this is what's being activated that Shamshul Charlie was talking about last week. Although it's not likely that we'll see them anytime soon, but it does look like they are activating certain depots, which looks like to be, for me, the planets that the Illuminate may well resonate on, as well as a PWD required and a time update with the builded. I don't know what any of those things mean, because I'm not a developer. I'm just looking at a screen, and that's exactly how that one operates. But if any of you guys have got any sort of ideas, do let me know in the comment section below, because it'd be quite interesting to see if the Illuminate are going to be a little Christmas gift coming from Arrowhead, and we could actually finally have some new content come into the midst, because my oh my, this game is getting bloody stale right now. But we're going to talk a little bit more about that one in just a little while. Right now, the Illuminate have been the eluded faction that we have not seen for quite some time, around 100 years to be precise. They were taken out in HD1, and we've never seen them since. So as of right now, we are kind of stuck on that narrative of, well, we've got the Terminids, we've got the Automatons. Where are the Illuminate? Nobody knows. According to the developers, they don't even exist. Well, you can't even deny this, man. It's in your files. You're publicly posting this stuff, for God's sake. So hopefully we'll see something soon. But let me know in the comments when you guys think they're going to be showing up. We're looking at the 1-year anniversary, maybe a Christmas gift, New Year's present, or are we expected to see it after GTA 6? Which is a lot of people's answer, that's for sure. Moving forward though, Twinbeard has been hitting the Discord yet again, talking about the media presentations that they're looking at pushing towards you guys. Because at the moment, the Discord is really stale. They push a lot of stuff out there, but nobody really cares because it's a toxic place. As well as the Reddit as well, there's a lot of stuff getting pushed out over there. Also the toxic place. But we're hoping for a load more stuff, and their communications towards the player base is seeming to ramp up quite a lot, and we've been talking about this quite a lot lately. But he made a statement towards a player just yesterday stating, "Haven't you heard no one reads anymore? Seriously though, a mix is a great thing when it comes to content, which is why we want to do a variety. We believe that today, if possible, you should provide a combination of written, recorded, and streamed content." And they are right. But unfortunately, what we do need to kind of see, and what we need to see more of, is things for you to be able to record, stream, and write. The problem is right now is we're sat in that stagnant hole where there is really no content at all to push out, and realistically, you're kind of looking on a overall of where the community just isn't feeling that you've got content for them to watch. So where are we sat with this? Actually, so much so that the community genuinely believe that they're not even listening, as a message went out to B Vitamin with regards to whether the community are actually being heard, and the developers and the community managers are genuinely even doing anything about this stuff. And unfortunately, this was something that actually has to be pushed out, because people are genuinely believing that the CMs don't read anything that's being put. I've no idea why. Twinbeard is always on form with regards to replying on things. It's bonkers. But B Vitamin states right here, the CMs do pass on the feedback. They make sure the developers know what the players are talking about, what their complaints are, etc. The players are being heard, but good changes don't come right away. And unfortunately, that is right. And realistically, they probably need to expand the team over at Arrowhead relatively soon. Because right now, we're sat in a stagnant block. The game has been out for a very long time now, and we're not really moving into any direction. So much so that posts like this are now starting to surface quite a lot more frequently. It states right here, game stagnation. I've played since launch and I love this game, but lately it just feels like it's become a stalemate. The DSS was a flop in which I'm not donating any more of my resources to. That said, the war table never seems to move anywhere. We take a planet, they take a planet. We take what they took, they take what we took. It's become an endless cycle with no sense of progression. The game's fun, yes, but after a while, it just feels more and more like any contribution you make to the war efforts is just instantly wiped away. It increasingly feels like just a huge waste of time. I don't know, maybe it's just me, maybe I'm burnt out. Now, yes, a lot of us are feeling burnt out, and the main reason for that is because their idea of new content seems to either, one, not work, or two, not be new content whatsoever, and just be sort of like a bit of a push out in certain areas. We are looking at a point now where we need like a big bulk DLC, or we need some really big moves happening that isn't just a war bond or something along those lines. I think that the war bonds are great, but we unlock them within the first few days. Like, what is the point in these things other than the fact of having new cosmetics and maybe new weapons? But having new weapons is absolutely nothing unless we have a new biome and new content to run those weapons against. Does that make sense? But I want to know what you guys are thinking about the game right now, so let me know in the comment section below, because I think this is quite an important question, and a lot of people are looking at a lot of different things. Although the problem is when we're sprouting so many different feedback narratives about how to change things that are already in the game, the CMs are listening, which means that they're focusing so much on changing things currently existing that maybe they're not focusing so hard on things that are not in here. Such as this right here, like the Democracy Space Station. People want to bake it so that you don't have the voting system have the numbers on until after you voted, which is a really good idea, but they're going to have to work on that. As well as that, people are also like looking into cool stuff such as color coding. People love their customization, so we're really ramping on the factor of the customization narrative, and that's another thing that we are waiting on, and unfortunately have been waiting on for quite some time. But for those of you guys who don't know, you can already customize like your chat box and stuff like that. If you guys are on console, this is going to be a nightmare because you've really got to like mess around with typing keys and stuff. But as you can see right here on this message, we've got different colors, and the way that you do it is explained to you in this one right here from Salos, who actually says that this is how you do it. You essentially use the color code with a couple of little icons, and if you follow this narrated script that you've got right here, it's really, really easy. So that's just a quick one for you guys to mess around with. But another topic that is at hand right now is with regards to the bugs and the bots. They are pretty much kissing, which maybe we can have some planets where there are like all three ways with the Helldivers, the bots, and the Terminids that are going to be attacking each other. I don't ever think that's going to happen because I've never heard of the planetary blend per se, where they actually are on both planets. I don't think I've ever heard about that in the original Helldivers, and I can't imagine that they're going to do that within Helldivers too. It'd be a really cool twist up, but I just don't think anybody's going to really enjoy that. But again, let me know in the comment section if you think that you would. And taking a real quick look at your top comments, because you guys have been absolutely on this just recently, and the comment sections have been balling out left, right, and center. This one right here states, wins the Golden Joystick Awards but doesn't get nominated for the Game of the Year. That is indeed some bot propaganda. Now, unfortunately, there was DLCs and other games that managed to make their way into Game of the Year, and we were realistically maybe a little bit robbed of that Game of the Year title, but they're still nominated for quite a lot, and I'm not going to take it away from them. The Game of the Year awards is important, but winning 4 Golden Joystick Awards in one run through, round of applause to you, man. Round of applause to you. This one right here states, you say you don't know why that would be limit on the DSS selectable locations. I say they are managing democracy, which, yeah, keeps to a lore narrative. The fact that it's not supposed to be that way is a little bit of a difference, but it does run down to a lore narrative, which the DSS actually goes well against. They give us way too many options and give us too many options to actually run through that it's not managed democracy whatsoever. That makes sense, right? And this one right here states, personally, I don't want a roadmap. Makes this game different from every live service. Which, yes, it does. But I think at the moment, the problem is that the community are crying out for new content. They're crying out for these big changes. They're crying out for something new that they can just taste on the tip of their tongue. And they don't know when anything's coming. And it doesn't look like anything's coming when the DSS is the biggest thing that we've seen in content for a little while now. So I can kind of understand why some people would want a roadmap, but I also understand why you wouldn't. We're going to leave that one open. Unfortunately, though, that is all we've got time for today. So if you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, post notifications turned on, and let me know in the comment section if you like this new feature of the way the videos are being recorded with my ugly mug in tow. I'm kind of imagining how this comment section is going to look. I'm not going to lie. But thanks again for watching, guys. I appreciate you all. If you haven't already, like, subscribe, appreciate your faces, and as always, I'll see you in the clouds.